Hello and welcome to the Webcast. Today it's my pleasure to talk to Marianne Kilpatrick, a highly regarded figure in transport management consultancy over the last 30 years or so. With a track record with some of the best known UK transport consultancies, the World Bank, and most recently as leader of SNC-Lavalin Transport Advisory Business, her profile is second to none. Her UK clients include most of the major rail, public and private sector organisations. Her recent work includes bidding, evaluation and mobilisation of rail franchises and an assessment of the impact of Brexit on rail freight. She has a strong track record as well internationally and has worked in 27 countries. Her transport advisory consultancy with SNC-Lavalin Atkins focused on problem solving, delivering leadership and vision to secure profitable customer service. In short, she's been a catalyst at the heart of the industry. And we've caught up with her to find out what the next exciting chapter has in store for her. So Marianne, welcome. You've been very much a figurehead of the transport consultancy industry. We haven't seen you though for a few months. So what have you been up to?
Hi David, great to talk to you. So since October, when I left SNC-Lavalin Atkins, I've been focusing on developing my own consultancy offering, bringing together my passion for problem solving in the transport industry, transport related problems, with my leadership experience and being able to offer that to transport organisations.
Excellent. And I hear congratulations are in order as well, with news of not one but two awards. So tell us about those.
Yeah, 2019 was a really great year for me. I won both the RBA Women in Rail Award and the Every Woman in Transport and Logistics Inspirational Leader Award. It was really great to be recognised by my peers for doing something I love doing, which is leading my business and delivering good work for clients. So it was good. It was a great year.
Yeah, excellent. Well done again. And I mean, there isn't much you haven't done in the rail sector. So what else is there to do?
Oh, I think there's always more, and in the the wider consultancy field, luckily those problems and challenges don't go away, and obviously at the moment that's particularly the case. I think what's important is having an advisor who you can work with, who doesn't just bring one thing or the other, isn't just a coach or a mentor, but also can bring deep sector expertise. So you're talking from a seat of knowledge, as well as bringing management consulting type skills to the discussion. And I think that's where my sweet spot is.
You're seen very much as a senior rail strategist, really working with senior management and the C-suite and so on. So what sort of consultancy services are you going to be offering?
Well, I'm going to do what my clients know me best for, really, which is to bring clarity for them on their direction of travel and then help them identify the tools and resources they need to achieve their objectives. So it's not a dramatic departure from what I'm doing, but I'm going to be helping teams to move through strategic issues. I'm going to be focusing on how to help people perform at their highest.
Great. What do you see are the sort of key strategic imperatives for the sector going forward then, really?
Well, I think rail in particular is going through unprecedented challenges at the moment, and all the universally accepted assumptions around how and why people travel are kind of being thrown up in the air. So I think that as we transition through lockdown into whatever the new normal is, which I suspect will be some sort of hybrid, I think the important thing will be to bring funding, service provision, whether that's infrastructure and operations, and the customer experience into a coherent, future-focused strategy. And I think the key to this will be finding ways to set national objectives, but also allowing local bodies to take control of delivering that and bringing in their own particular needs around multimodal transport provision.
So you're joining Journey 4, a transformation and change management consultancy, I hear. So tell us a bit about that and what drew you to them.
So I've been really impressed with Journey 4 and Jonathan and Stuart's approach to transformation and change for organisations. They work mostly with customer-centric organisations, which I think means that we have lots of areas in common. They have a model for delivery which is around engaging, energising, embedding, and then evaluating how change has gone. And I think that's that whole life cycle approach speaks very clearly to my experience in terms of what I understand works well with organisations, and so it's something that I really can buy into. I think the fact that they're small, they punch above their weight in terms of the client base and their experience. That's very exciting for me. And they have a really impressive track record. And so my role with them is twofold. It's to do great client work for them and help them bring clients. I'll be bringing clients to them. They can support me in some of my work. But also I'm going to be looking at how I can help them grow, move into the next stage of growth for their consultancy business.
So how will your skills fit and complement then to their offering?
So Journey 4 have 4 particular areas of offering, which is around customer, strategy, people and performance. And I very firmly fit in the strategy box for them. I can fit into the customer box as well, but my core offering is in strategy, and that's where that allows me to make the most of, and where I can be most benefit to them is using my management consulting skills. And then I can bring the deep sector, transport sector knowledge. So they have a track record in rail, which was how we got talking in the first place. But I can bring more to it. I can add more to that area for them. So bringing management consultancy, my strategy, my problem solving, and the transport sector to them just adds a bit more to their offering, which I think will really be good for both of us.
Excellent. That sounds very good. And finally, Marianne, the response to coronavirus aside, what do you think really are going to be the kind of major themes going forward for transport management teams, let's say in the coming years, and through which you're obviously going to be looking to oversee?
Well, I think there are huge changes. There was always changes. There were changes afoot in the transport sector, and particularly in the rail sector, well before coronavirus reared its ugly head. And I think that means that even more so, that leaders are going to have to be much more agile and responsive to how they manage those changes. I think what we're seeing is leaders need to create space around them to take a step back, to look at the strategic challenges, to work out their direction of travel, to communicate them with their people, and to become more leaders than managers. And I think there's a lot of support that's needed in helping people achieve that. And I think it's going to remain complex. And so there's going to be more need for people to be supported in how they get that strategic thinking into their business.
That's excellent. Thank you for your time, Marianne. We wish you the very best of luck for the next chapter, and we're going to be sure to check in again with you soon.
Great. Thanks a lot, David. It's great to talk to you.